He's no longer playing in Pro League because he's on a foreign team. This is his last chance to show televised matches for a while because he's not going to have that exposure of Pro League anymore, so this is really important. All right, the winner of this game is on the finals match. The loser is out of the round of 16. To the top of the map in red, it's FanTaSyr. The last Terran finalist of StarCraft 1 in individual leagues. Now struggling to find his way in individual leagues in StarCraft 2. The man who may knock him out, who may eliminate him, is called Super, once known as Vampire. He's a very, very solid player. Made it to the round of 32 of Codes before, maybe twice. I know he did at least once. And obviously a veteran of StarCraft 2. Was in a long-term slump, but suddenly joins Invasion Esports, does really well.
Makes a bit of a comeback. Looking very good.
Kespa Cup performance, very solid.
Still in GSL Codes.
Yes.
Round of 32, I believe he plays in the last group. And
to me, it's just incredible. I cannot stress enough. You see a player who's from an ESF team, slumps. Most players, think of them, most players like that, goes through a slump in the ESF. They're gone. Where are they? They're retired. They disappeared. Some of them didn't even announce their retirement. You don't know where they are anymore. You've never heard of them anymore.
MVP.
Yeah. Players like MVP. MVP is like the best example. Slumps a little bit. Goes to Europe. Does well there. And then nobody knows where he is.
Vanishes.
Doesn't show up at qualifiers.
Yeah.
Then you look at a player like Super. He's slumping. He doesn't give up. He joins a foreign team where he doesn't have the support of these Kespa players like FanTaSyr who had Kespa support until just recently. And he's actually going toe-to-toe with these guys without the support of a normal team, is still able to do this well. That speaks to an individual skill level that's of the highest level. I mean, to be able to prepare for the matches like this by yourself and do this well, I cannot stress enough how impressive that is.
Yeah, well, a lot of perseverance to go this far for this many years and now all of a sudden start to play the top games of your life. Like, how does that happen? What kind of what happened? What kind of concoction in your life brewed you into this player all of a sudden when for so many years you were not such you weren't doing as well?
I feel like 2015 is the most unique year we've had for dominant StarCraft players because we have old players coming back from Europe and North America to play in Korea, still doing well. Despite the fact that they played in regions that were arguably weaker for a long period of time, their practice didn't change. They still stayed at the top level. We've got players who never left Korea, staying in Korea and then suddenly making a comeback as well, like Super. And we've got old Brood War players starting to finally find their place in StarCraft 2. We've even got Brood War players like Hydra going to North American teams like Root.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a very unique year, and we're just at the beginning of it. It's such an exciting year. So much StarCraft 2 in Korea especially.
5 days a week, man. 5 days a week of StarCraft in Korea. I don't think it's ever been like that much.
No. No, actually, really not. I think the most ever really was normally like 4. At the very beginning of Codes and Code A, there was I think there might have been like 6 days for like one or 2 seasons, but we haven't talked about this game too much, but it's literally a mirror of everything we've seen so far, except a pretty quick Twilight Council. Twilight Council are much faster here for Super this time.
Yeah, I like that a lot on this map. Obviously, a great backdoor sort of area for Blink Stalkers. But at the same time, we got FanTaSyr doing the exact same build, going for 3 racks into that bio.
If we're going to see a bigger Blink commitment, this is going to be the time. This is a very fast Twilight Council. At 5:30, it finishes, and he can start Blink very, very soon here. As soon as he's got the money for it. He's already got Stalkers on the map.
Yep.
This is super, super fast Blink.
Yeah,
and this is a great map for it.
I think it'd be great if he just decided, you know what, I'm going to go all in. I think it's time someone did it. Someone tested FanTaSyr's defense against like all-in Blink Stalkers because, man, I know it's hard and they probably won't do it, but it would be fantastic to see it. I mean, probably wouldn't be, but nothing else is working.
I would like to see it.
It won't work. I don't think. It just won't work. And we are seeing that robo facility being made now, so it is going to be the kind of transition that we did see from Super last game. Won't commit too hard to it. He'll just simply go for Blink Stalkers, make sure FanTaSyr cannot leave his base for too long.
felt like a quick Twilight, but, you know, he's not really chronoing it too much. In fact, I don't think he's chronoed it even once. So he's not going to have that fast blink. And FanTaSyr starts at eBay. We've seen the exact same build out of him every single game. That predictability becomes a liability.
Can do if the opponent decides to take advantage of it, like Terminator did.
Or arguably like Super did last game as well, just taking a really fast third base because he knows the map is really good for this.
Yeah, that is true.
That FanTaSyr's timing can be slowed by his Blink Stalkers, which is what we've been seeing him use Blink for every game, is just slowing FanTaSyr's pushes.
You see that scan again?
Yep. And you see that Robo Bay in the same spot again? And where's the Forge?
It's the exact same spot every time.
Where's the Forge? Is all that on one Artosis pylon? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's kind of scary. Okay, there's a Forge.
Yeah, that's actually a dangerous pylon.
That's a dangerous pylon.
I mean, it will be a hard pylon for the Terran to really find as well, though. Right at the back of the base. I don't think any drop's going to go directly there.
Well, Observer spot this army. FanTaSyr's not able to scan and kill it this time.
Yeah, you got to be very careful with the observers. I feel like that's one big mistake Super has made in the past, losing those observers to scans, and then he gets taken apart by a drop. He can keep it alive this time. Just maybe he'll be okay.
Look at him, he sees it.
Oh, he does see it.
Hawkeyes, man.
He does see it. He sees exactly where it is. Here comes the scan. There it goes.
Pop that obs. 5 gates, by the way, not a third base.
Yeah.
Might be seeing some Colossus aggression here with range once he gets that second one out.
Maybe it's a 2-base timing.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Another Observer snipe.
Wow.
And this is when Super has this moment of blindness. He doesn't actually know where the army is. Weather drops are coming just yet. He knows the medevacs are about to pop out.
I feel like even having some proxy pylons, like, to the north of your main base, like, to the side there where you would see a medevac fly by, just to give yourself more time. Would be much better than, like, just losing another observer or spending that extra 100 gas, especially if you're going to be going for a 2-base sort of timing that I believe we're going to see from Super this time.
This is such a great scout by FanTaSyr. Oh, my God. That could have saved his life. Because now he knows what's going on. He's going to kill this probe, maybe. If he kills that probe, that means he's secure that he knows there's not going to be any more pylons after he kills that first one.
Well, he's still going to go for the aggression. He's still going to go for that double drop with the bio at the front.
Oh, is Super looking? Yes. Okay, there's no observer this time. Remember that Terminator observer we talked about was missing? And Super got it, you know, in that last game. He saw the drop coming. Now he's attacking this army, getting that Stalker for high ground vision. But there's no answer for this drop. One Colossus will get sniped.
No.
And the second one, he better not 1A that up into the top of the ramp. He does turn it around.
Going to see a warp in the main. Photon overcharge. Going to defend against it. And looks like we're going to see Super go for it. He's going for gold.
But, you know, there's bunkers coming up. One bunker already here.
Oh, he really wanted that Marauder as well.
Oh, 2 Widow Mines as well. But I don't know if this is going to work.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, great shot on those Zealots. They are going to melt like butter for that bio. Targets down the sentries here. Great force field. And the sentry does survive with 8 health. But he got supply blocked. He lost a lot of pylons. There's another attack over here to start to further limit his production, limit the ability to attack. You can see in Super's face right now in his camera shot here that he's really struggling to defend. Dark Shrine is done. We're going to see a DT drop in the main base now.
The next step, that's the next chance he has, I think. Looking at the defense at the front, 3 bunkers, 2 Widow Mines, Vikings, and a bunch of Medivacs and Marauders behind it. There's simply no way that Super's going to get through that front. His only hope is to do real damage with these DTs, and I think he might be able to find some at the very least.
Yeah, he's actually getting already 8 kills.
Not bad.
A great choice. One way to get back into this. Okay, going to hide that DT. War Prism is found, but not before he gets another DT in here. Not sure if he has any scans because he's been using those scans pretty diligently to kill observers. Even if he scans and kills this one, there's another one going to the natural already doing damage.
Going to try and stop a Tart. Ooh, in the main.
If he's focused so much on that defense of the DTs, you might not watch this, but okay. Kills a tech lab there. Doesn't look like there's any more scans. But Widow Mines are stopping mining in the main base right now.
For the moment, kind of going down. It should be dealt with fairly easily, and all the DTs have gone. A bit of a mistake. The idle SCVs in the natural. Never mind, they've been fixed.
Yeah. And also, I mean, he's going to lose a tech lab, but
Ooh, great blink forward, getting rid of the bio on the bottom of the map.
this game is suddenly becoming insanely close.
Yeah.
Both these players' tournament life is on the line right now. You know, we're watching tech labs blow up. We're watching miscontrols on Medivacs as these two players start to feel the real pressure of accepting that one mistake might cost them this entire tournament.
We are seeing Super kind of posture up again. He's going to go for another 2-base.
You know, we've seen FanTaSyr's weakness in this matchup today be these misengages far out where the Protoss can actually take advantage of his positioning. Picks off a Viking.
He's going to try and make his way around. He's got to be careful with these Colossi.
Oh,
They're
no.
very exposed.
He's going to eat some damage here from those Colossi. They can just walk back here, and then he blinks forward. He's going to clean up this bio, sacrifices these Colossi, but a trade well worth it as he kills the entire bio army.
He can blink up if he wants to, or he can try for the front. I think blinking up would be a lot easier.
Yeah. Especially with a turret and Widow Mines and 3 bunkers.
Especially with the Colossi as well.
He could just walk in.
He
exactly.
He could. He's not going to, though.
He's playing timid because he knows that if he makes a mistake, if he overcommits, he loses the game. Why not just play defensively, take his advantages here, and run with them? I mean, he doesn't know there's straight up only 4 Marauders and 8 Marines on the map. He probably could have just blinked in and walked up and won the game.
They're in minivacs now. They're going to be moving across the map. They could actually just get caught out as well. Bad timing for FanTaSyr to be going for a drop.
DT's going to spot this. And if he actually just blinks and kills these Medivacs, he gets even further ahead. Looks like he just wants to do as we were suggesting. Gonna elevator in here. Blink, and walk in, and pick off so many add-ons. And if he keeps his Stalkers at the front, he can deny these Vikings as well. Yep. There's so much damage being done here. The drops, there's a DT, a Colossus, and a cannon. That's plenty enough.
Way too much. And he had to pull all the SCVs from the main base to defend against this Colossi Blink Stalker harassment.
Super's got a 3rd base on the way, so time is ticking for FanTaSyr because he's running out of minerals really fast here. Oh, God, he's going to lose a medevac.
Caught out. He's moving down the ramp. You got to be careful. If Super finds him, if he finds his army, he will crush it. Just out of range of vision. So close.
He's so far out there, and he can't retreat. There's nowhere to run. 2 Widow Mines here at the high ground. He's going to try to rely on those Vikings. He's trying to pick up the Colossus, but they're unable to do so. And this is just too many Stalkers right now. That Colossus is having a field day with those SCVs.
A little awkward there. A lot of those Stalkers are actually attacking a command center. Should be more than enough to clean up there.
Yeah. And look at this. Another Colossus comes to join. Even the splash damage is going to pick off a Widow Mine. And that may just be what seals the deal here. This orbital is so exposed. So many more SCVs going down. It's hard to break this bunker position.
Especially with 2 Widow Mines there. It is such a pain.
But he's just now got enough burst damage to kill the bunkers.
Still a lot of damage, but yeah. Should be more than enough, especially with a couple of
siege
DTs.
on the Colossus to be able to kill those SCVs.
Oh, a medivac coming in with a full group of units just goes down.
Yep. That's it. He scans the 3rd base. And this is the end of FanTaSyr's tournament life here. His individual league life, as he lost in the GSL as well. He has to accept defeat here with his very, very trademark FanTaSyr GG timing.
It wouldn't
there's
be
no way out
without it. Yeah.
Exactly.
GG. Everything is gone.
Scanning the bases.
Down. He sees everything. He knows why he lost.
GG. Super lives for now.
Lives for now for a PvP up against Terminator next.
For both Protoss players having to play all 3 matchups in this group.
Yeah, they've gone through the trials, that's for sure. Who will come out? It's going to be an interesting one.
I like Super's PvP. I like his chances.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that for FanTaSyr, I feel like I personally